Welcome back to GamecocksOnline.com. I'm joined by interim head coach Dottie Hampton after a big 3-1 win for the Gamecocks to snap a losing streak of 3 matches, and the team was able to kind of flip the normal script, lose the first set, and came back and won the last 3. All 3 of those sets you guys won were very, very hard fought leading up to the 4th set. Let's talk about that 4th set. Down 24-20, facing a 5th set that we know didn't go very well in Alabama.
Right.
What was your message to the team in that huddle in the 4th set?
Just a fight. I mean, they were over there fighting for their lives as well. They were down 2-1, and they didn't want to go into they wanted to go into a 5th set. They wanted to push us a little bit. But I told them, we just have to fight. They're over there fighting, and we have to raise our level as well. We've been working on competing all week and making sure that defensively we were in the right spot and doing the right things. But the competition part of it just kind of carried over from practice, and we did. We kept our focus, we competed, and we came out on top, so that was great.
And Alabama's middles were kind of running wild in the first 2 sets, hitting at a high percentage, but you were able to kind of hold their pins down a little bit. What was kind of your adjustments on the fly defensively to try to kind of balance what Alabama's offense was showing you?
Well, what they do with their middles are very athletic, first off. But what they do with their middles is they set a really high ball, and it's almost like a 1.5. It's not quite a 2 ball, but they jump really high and they swing really hard. It's kind of hard to get the timing of it on the block. So, we've been, working on block timing in practice, and I just kept telling our middles, we're almost there. Our timing is almost there. Remember just to be balanced in your load and your block, and then make sure that you see your shoulders and then go for the ball. And then finally, we started connecting on and getting some blocks. So it was great. And then for their pins, we knew what they were going to do. They did the same thing when we played them the first time, hard, sharp cross. And so we were able to move our block over a little bit and then take those sharp cross balls.
Let's talk about our offense a little bit, and highlighting Abria Epps and what she's been able to do over the last few weeks. It seems like she's getting healthier mentally and physically, and it really is showing. It seems like the team is a different team when you have that left side pin that you can kind of dump out to when you need to and rely on for good swings. Yeah,
Bree actually gave our pump-up speech today, so she recorded a little something, and then we showed it to the team before, and she's been very steady for us the most of the second half of the SEC, and she's just one of those, she wants it. She's going to fight for it, and anytime her number is called, she's just going to give it her all. So, she's a grad senior, and this is her last hurrah, so what else does she has to lose? But she's really been that steady pin for us, scoring points, doing the things that we need in order for us to spread our offense. And I'm really proud of her. She's really taking that on.
Let's look ahead now to Sunday. You head on the road to Texas A&M.
Yeah.
A bit of a down year for the Aggies, but they're still Texas A&M, and you got to respect that and the program that they have there. So what is kind of your plan as a coach to get this team ready on short rest and a long road trip to get ready for the Aggies?
Right, that is a down year for them, but you're right, they still are Texas A&M. They still have great middles. They have Kiera McGee on the outside, killing it still. And what we've practiced for them is just making sure that defensively we're in the right spot again, just making sure that we're ready for what they have. And they have some offensive middles as well, just like Alabama. So I think what we've practiced all week will work with them as well. For us offensively, we just need to stay aggressive and stay hungry. We've been spreading our offense around and making sure everybody's involved. And as long as we continue to do that and serve, receive, and in transition, I think we'll be okay.